Hi, hey YouTube, it is Monday, August the 9th, 2021, and it is 8:40 in the morning. We're at Devil's Tower. We are going to do the tower trail. It's the shorter one. Right there is the tower up there through those trees. You can see it's 1.3 miles. Right there it says. You can look here and see all these names of these various trails and different things. And right here's a little bit of a map that they show. So not too much there. Over here they got stuff where you can throw things away. And then right here is for the information for the rock climbers. So you can actually climb that monstrosity if you want. But the trail is paved. You can see it right here. We'll be heading through there. And I'll bring you some stuff as we go along. All right, so here we walked up just a little piece. And they actually have this model here of this. And this will tell you, you see there's a leaning column. And it's asking if you can find it right there. And actually it was my wife that found it. And it's right there. So climbers can use that. All cracked up. So here you can pause that and read all that if you like. Devil's Tower is 867 feet. The Western Wing is 555 feet. Actually it's 555 and a quarter. It's 555 feet, quarter inch. I know that for a fact. But Devil's Tower is way taller than that. As you can see, how tall is it? So there you go. Here's the model from this side. Lichen on the rock, which I guess all the green stuff, because there's a lot of green on it. Yeah, there you go. What makes the tower look green? It's because of the lichens. Okay, cool. And then the summit area, that's what the top of it looks like is what they're showing us. So here you go. You can pause and read all that. And see the tower then from this side for this model. And then over here, they got this little tiny model that you can see right here. Here's my hand, so you can see the size of my hand versus this. So it's a very small model. Here's what it says. 867 feet, it's 180 by 300 feet. And just go all the way around to here, give you a little glimpse of it, and that's it. So let's go see that behemoth right there as we go around. What am I missing?
What's on top of that? What's
I don't know. You see they made this big hut here, but all right, so hopefully this shows. If you can look right in this section right here, there's some curved rock there that goes up, and you can see hopefully all the green on this. Looks kind of black from here, but I know the sky's got a problem, but see if I can lighten this up some in post.
And there's someone climbing. They're like halfway up. You see where the big mark is?
Oh, yeah.
The guy, and then there's a guy down below him.
He's right in there, but yeah, he's like a dot.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and there's a guy way down there, right almost on the base.
He's down there, and the other guy's almost halfway
Okay,
up.
well, hopefully we can see them when we get closer and get better light. I just want to show you a little piece of the trail here. You see that it has narrowed quite a lot. Still wide enough for two people to walk on. You see this goes down all through the woods. It's got trees everywhere on both sides and all kinds of rocks in the ground. You can see right through there all kinds of rocks. For now, this is kind of what the trail looks like. So just wanted to share this little bit. And back there's the tower with the sun shining. All right, so as we're walking along just a little bit, you see this big boulder field. And then right there is the tower itself.
And the guy's up just a little bit further. He's right where that.
Yeah,
they're
not, trust me, they're not going to see this on that video. But if you could see where the big cut is in the rock, the guy is just to the left of that. By just looking from here, he's about an inch from the top of that cut. So we'll see if that comes through or not. But anyway, just thought this was pretty neat here with all these boulders, these rocks and stuff. And you see we just came a little piece down the trail. It's still the same, which is going uphill now. So just take you up here to the top. You can see a lot more boulders, some down trees. And again, right there it is with the sun shining. So Hopefully you like that view. All right, we will keep going. All right, so they make this little viewpoint here you can come up to. And look at all these boulders around here. And so your view is this. There's the Tower of Suns just to the left. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but anyway, where that crack is at in there, at the very top of it, just to the left, if you look, if you can see it, I doubt you can on this, but that's where one guy is. And down at the base, way down below that, there's a guy below him that I guess is helping him or something. But anyway, that's the two that we can see on there right now. So just going along the trail here, just want to show you how these trees sometimes line it. You see how it curves out down there. And just show you over here to the left, a bunch of trees, and you can see rocks over there. This place is very rock hewn. Over on this side as well, a lot of rocks, trees, both up and down. You can see right there. That one definitely burnt. At some point, somewhere in the past, there was a fire here. Up there's our famous tower that we're walking through. So you can see it through the trees. It looks pretty cool, I think. And then here's the trail, and we got some benches down here and a signpost. So I'll take you down to that and we'll look at that. There's more of the tower open. And you can see all these rocks through here. And again, that's what it looks back to the left of me right there. And the tower as it comes out. All right, so here we go. Tower Life is what this is called. So here, if you want, you can pause and read that. You can see they got chipmunks here, occasionally golden eagles, and even porcupines. It says ventures out at night, so they got porcupines here somewhere. So here, the top of the tower is rounded rather than flat. It's approximately the size of a football field. Climbers share the grassy summit with wood rats, mice, ants, and an occasional snake. Nice. So if you're on top, that's your view right there, looking out over the valley. All right, then yeah, you see them great big boulders right there? That's what I'm being told to point out. So there you go. All right, so one last little look at the tower as we go through here in this rock-strewn field. All through here, there's the open tower. All right, let's keep on going. All right, so we're going to take off from our benches here. You see, took a picture of this as well. You see the tower through all these trees. Been walking uphill for a while, so we had to sit down. Hey, how y'all doing?
Good. Good. Morning.
But there's the trail. Well, there's the trail actually. Straight ahead of us. Tower's a little to our left now. Up there, and you can see it hasn't changed for the rocks that's strewn around. All the pine trees all around us. And here, I'll give you an upper view of behind us. So there you're looking behind me from up above a little bit. See what that looks like. We'll flip it around towards the tower. So you get a glance of it. All right, so we made it up the uphill part. Hopefully, I hope it's all of it. That was honestly pretty tough. And when you get up here, you come to this, see quiet sounds of nature. So if you want to read this stuff, just pause it. And you can read it. Pause it and read it. Devil's Tower seen from Hewlett's Airport. Pretty cool view. And from the sign, that's what she looks like right there. Right through the trees. So I'm going to head down this way. Show you just a little bit of the trail. Some of the tower as I walk. As you can see it up there coming through. And we're thinking this is probably the highest side because it looks like that's where it rounds off up there most likely. But again, just a little bit of the trail. Some of the rocks, again, you can see this is all just rock strewn. And Oh yeah, and then right here is a nice open spot of the tower up there. So pretty cool. So there's a tower, and you can see hopefully all these curved rocks and stuff, and how this is all more cut back here on this side. So I think that looks pretty cool as well. But anyway, what she's talking about is right through here in the woods, there's 2 or 3 deer running around. One seems to be a buck. Can't really see them right now, but they're in there somewhere. Let's keep going down the trail. As we're walking along, we got this gigantic boulder here. And the tower's right there, just so you can see that. But I want to show you this big old boulder through here. And again, you can see all the rocks, how this is. The trail's gonna go back that way on us. But got this thing here, and then I just want to show you. I'm gonna go off over here, because we saw this from the other side. Yeah, you see that log right there? It almost looks like it's holding this whole thing up. I know it's not, but it gives that that look. But anyway, right through here, there's a good view of the tower again. So I think that's pretty cool. And again, look at all these gigantic boulders, and again the rocks. There was a fire through here at one point apparently, because we see all kinds of evidence of fire. Let's get back over here to our trail buddy and get going again. All right, here he is talking about the fire, and you can actually see some of it. So if you want to pause each one of these, read these, read that. You can see that picture there, and right there. So they're doing prescribed burns there. And then they got this fresh start talking about fire and how it really can and is a good thing. And then there you can read that, which that picture seems to be gone, but anyway, if you read this, you can see they've been doing prescribed burns since 1991. So I'm going to assume the fire came through here in the 80s, and this is the growth that you see from there. And then right from these signs, check it out, we've made it to the halfway point tower trail right there. So pretty cool. And we'll go along, and look here, it's opening back up again. Got this pretty good sized boulder right here. And then there's that. Some more nice views. And again, you can see the trail goes on. Pretty much looks the same. There's a bench over there. So there are quite a few benches along this so far. So if you need to sit down, which I have twice myself, then you can use them. If you look on that rock, it looks like a W. And let me come out and show you something here. There's a big boulder. You see with this big old crack here on it. And there you see the whole thing. And then you see that big old rock with cracks on it. And how open that is to the sky. So there's that. And there's that. And there's the trail. So it's going to go uphill some more down here. So a bunch more fields of boulders here. And so let's keep on going on the trail. All right, so we come across this sign here, and you can read this, talking about crack the window here. As you can see, the whole shebang here. But where this is at is, as we look up here, is right up there. That, if you look at those rocks real close, and look at this close end of this picture, that's exactly the same area. So that whole big square up there, or parallel, whatever it is, you can see, and look with that dead tree, you can see how cool that is. And again, all these big boulders and stuff that we have that leads up to this. So, pretty impressive actually, it really is. Maybe wishful thinking, I guess, but you see this rock right here, and how that's cut, and then that moss on it. I just wonder, if right there where that window's at, if this at one point wasn't actually a part of that.
Yeah, right there, that middle part.
That fell.
That's the one that fell, I'd say. It's right there.
So it's possible that we are looking at a rock right here. Who knows, not too long in the distant past, was up there, and is now right down here beside the trail. So I think that's a pretty cool view right there. And then right up the trail right here, we got this another sign. Let's take a look and see what it says. Okay, all cracked up. So you can pause and read all that, hopefully. And then there's a little bit of that, a little bit of that, a little bit of that. And then there's an overview of the picture they got on there. But again, it's pretty impressive. And you got this little dead tree right here. And look at that. Very impressive. But again, path goes on, you can see still the same with the boulders and the pine trees, the fallen trees, moss on the rocks, bunch of moss down there on these couple of rocks right there in front of us. There's a bench sitting out there. And then looking at the point of the tower out there, not all the way to the top though. All right, let's keep going and see what we see. All right, so there's a different view of this thing. We got a big cut right there. It's almost like a triangle right there. And here we're looking almost straight up towards the top. Goes around there, and then it comes right around through there. So pretty impressive, I think. All right, let's keep going down the trail. All right, so you see we framed this with these trees here. We got the whole tower. It's gonna be hard to point it out. But over in here, there's a guy climbing. On up here, there's a guy climbing. And then down below this one, there's somebody straight down. But you're probably not gonna be able to see them on this little GoPro video. But I can promise you they're up there. I've taken pictures. I'll maybe try to put one of those in there to show you what I'm talking about.
Yeah, there's a couple right together that work together.
But I think that's a nice frame shot right there. I think that's very cool. All right, let's keep on going. All right, so you see this picture here. And here's Willard Ripley and William Rogers. Reach for the top, so here you go. Okay, so there's supposed to be a ladder built that went all the way to the top so that people could climb this thing. And it's claiming that you can see it through these little binoculars. And I don't know if I can get this GoPro. Yeah, see it just fuzzing out. But what this is pointing at is that section way up there at the crack. There's supposedly a ladder up there. But who knows? I can't see it either with my naked eye or through this little thing right here. But that's the way out on the trail, and that's where we're going to go. So that's the tower from this point of view. As we're heading back down and around, you can see it from this side. All this column still up there. This big old boulder field. There's big rocks here. This is a big boulder field, but over there, yeah, right through there is definitely a much bigger one. But even down to here, you can see there's rocks come all the way down. And that's the way back right there. And that, of course, is the tower. Pretty impressive, and that's the way out. So we'll get to that in just a second. Right by the trail, we start with rocks, make our way over, dead tree, boulder strewn field, base, and our tower. Pretty impressive, isn't it? All the way through there. Pretty impressive. Boulders all the way through there. All the way through here. Crazy boulders. All the way through. Some over here. And then there's our tower as we walk past it. This tree. There it is again. All right, take a look at this. That looks very cool. This is sculpted in water. You can read that. There you go. And here you see there's Montana-Wyoming state line. And the Wyoming, South Dakota. Kill Reservoir was built in 52 to control flooding of the Belfouche River. And you are here. So I guess you can go to that reservoir and you could get that reflection right there. Not bad, huh? And this is our overview, what this sign's looking up to. And right here, just a couple of steps, and we got that. Pretty nice. All right, then there's this sign here. You can pause that and read that. Pause it and read that. And you can see that right there. And they got this picture, and they're claiming that at one point, that's what this valley out here looked like. Don't know for sure, but that's what they're claiming. All right, but it is a very nice area. All right, just down from the sign I just got, here there's this sign. So you can pause that and read that. You can pause and read all that. Get that little thing. There's a map and some words there you can pause and read those. Then right there, Spearfish Formation at Devil's Tower, it says. And Spearfish Formation at Wind Cave National Park. So I guess they're showing they're similar. And again, they're just looking out the same exact view. All right, just from the other sign, there's this sign that you can see. And up close, it says Cattleman's Heaven. You can pause and read that. You can pause and read that. And then right here, you can see these cowboys. And read that right there. And then this overall picture.
Be careful stepping back.
Pretty cool. And then this right here, you can pause and read that too. All right, so pretty cool. And again, same valley, same area. So everybody's used this. All right, so as we're walking along this little narrow path here, you can see, check this out. You got these rocks. And if we look down, see this little cave goes back in there and back down in there. In fact, I'll tell you what, let me do this for you. All right, I've extended this stick, as you can see back in there, hopefully. Pan around to this one on the right. Hopefully it's lightening up, I think it is. Give you a nice view without me able to go down in there and break my neck. Pretty cool.